Hello everybody, Omega Given here, and today we are going to be reading the announcement by Joel for what's going on. If you did not know, you can go to the Township Discord and get these announcements for yourself, but some of you don't feel like reading them, so I'm here to read it for you and for all you lazy people, because I know I'm lazy and I kind of like start to just, get in the lazy process. But let's go to my desktop view. All right, this is my desktop view. We're going to be reading what's going on, announcement, update thing, whatever. It's not an actual like update to the game, it's just an update of what's going on. All right, as many of you know what we're currently preparing towards our next big release of the Township Tale, or for the Township Tale. The ability to climb a large climbing tower, and a large climbing tower is introduced. Juicy details about the update will be coming soon, but in the meantime, I thought it'd be nice to give some insights into what we're working on across the studio release prep. Okay, as mentioned, we're working towards the climbing tower, or the climbing and tower update. I guess they're separating those, which is interesting. I guess it's a mechanic. Technically, climbing is a mechanic, and then the tower is just a challenge to like gain the climbing ability. But yeah, this is in the final stages of testing and bug fixing. This is a process that can take an unforeseen amount of time, though internally we're almost set on a release date. Personally, I'm also working on a marketing plan for the release. I've got supporter spoilers lined up, a series of blog posts in the process of being drafted, and hopefully some other exciting things along the way. Of course, a big part of this is also collecting a bunch of screenshots and concept art to be able to share with you. We always love the concept art. I always love concept art because like concept art is where you can get some juicy like insider kind of things of what they're thinking. We will be starting to drop some supporter spoilers in the next couple weeks and announcing the release date sometime in October. If you did not hear, they have supporter in here many times. If you didn't know, if you're a supporter, you sometimes get little like sneak peeks of things, and sometimes you get access to like beta things. It sounds like I do not know. I actually have not become a supporter mainly because my budget on my channel is kind of actually towards Veil at the moment. But yes, let's look at the next section. Research and development, R&D. We've got a long-term R&D team set up. Although this doesn't lead to immediate returns for the community, this team helps us make better decisions for the long-term benefit of a Township Tale. We may not mention this team often as they are very behind the scenes, but I wanted to cover everyone in this post, or to cover everyone in this post. Interesting little choice of words, but it's okay. So it'd be amiss to exclude this work. All right, the Pico. If you don't know, Pico Neo. As some of you noticed, Pico, a new VR headset, listed us among their titles during their announcement event the other day. We've got a couple programmers working on integrating with their operating system. Fortunately, their tech supports our existing art, so this isn't a large-scale port like PC to Quest. Our code base also already has the concept of a multiple operating system support due to a Quest port. So this put us at a good head start. All right, this is still very early days, so I wouldn't expect any updates anytime soon on this one. All right, Tavern and Launcher updates. We've recently released a beta version of the launcher to supporters to gather some feedback. We're also working on updates to the Tavern website, adding in a new section for server management and discovery. We don't have any dates for when this will become publicly available as of yet, but keep an eye out for announcements. I'm really hoping that this Tavern and Launcher updates, what they're talking about, is going to make it so all people that don't have computers as easily accessible can be able to manage their servers, because I do know there's many people on my channel that ask me all the time of like, how do I access launcher stuff and like, change different things on my server. You can use dash.township to change things on your server, but sometimes there's a couple things that you can do in the launcher that is a lot nice or more nice, and it's easier to do. So hopefully this might be the update we are looking for those people. What we will see in the future what that turns into. Bug fixes. All right. We recently increased our focus on community reported bugs. This was a significant factor in the decision to upgrade our feedback site. Also probably this is because they need to make sure they keep good, keep fixing bugs for Oculus. Bug fixes have always been an outgoing task, but with our new feedback site and internal processes, we hope to be more efficient in addressing community reported concerns. You can help us by leaving reported bugs you are aware of on the feedback website. I have a video actually covering this, how to access this feedback website, or just showing how it works and everything. I just learned this the other day technically, so it's okay. We can learn together. All right, future releases. We're redesigning our approach to developing updates. This is to give us a good head start on future upcoming features, and has built upon many lessons learned over the past years. This means more efficient development for future content. I am working with feature teams to feature teams to build and opportunities to share information with all you earlier in the development process. In addition to bugs, we're increasing our focus on community feedback as well. Part of these future releases will include addressing aspects of that feedback where appropriate. We'd love for you to share your feedback with us on the feedback website, just as mentioned above, basically. All right. And that's it for now. If you wanted to join the discussion, go check out the Reddit post. I think they have this on the Reddit post. I hope you're all well, and thank you for all your patience. I also anxiously await the update. I hope you all have a relaxing weekend. Middle of the week, but okay, that's okay. All right, so a couple things that I kind of want to point out. It's kind of interesting. I feel like I hear the word supporter in there a lot, meaning if you want to become a supporter rank, it does give you some extra perks. For PCVR, it gives you a PCVR server, I believe, and so you can be able to do that kind of stuff, which has, you know, if you want to modify that server, you can do prefabs and stuff like that. Of course, I've talked a lot with more older long-term players, and they said that, like, you know, some things have like degraded over time because of the merger to like, you know, that the same code base as the quest and everything. So that is kind of a little bit of a concern there for other things. Some other things I had in mind when I was reading this is the research and development. I kind of started thinking about what does the, like, one of my questions I wanted to ask them if I ever got an interview with like a developer, Joel himself or somebody, is what is the Alta team's 10-year goal for a Township Tale? Do they think that they'll have everything, like, you know, solid and built by 10 years? If not, are they going to remaster the game in a future, like maybe game engine? Because I'm looking at some other VR games and like a lot of design that they're doing, and I'm seeing that a lot of people, there's a split. There's a lot of companies that are focusing right now on trying to just, you know, put their games out on Quest because Quest has immediate returns. And there's other companies that are just like, you know what, we don't want to slow down for Quest, because Quest is basically VR 2.0. So you have VR 1.0, which is wired headsets. You have VR 2.0, which is standalone, but it's weaker power. And then there's VR 3.0, where it's wireless, but also has power, which is it's not here yet. Because, you know, people are just trying to like build up their better headsets over time. But it's like, does the team, they're not planning, are they planning for VR 3.0, aka are they actually gonna, you know, make it so their game is powerful and to be able to be supported on powerful devices, like maybe not on the weaker devices, but the powerful devices, which is kind of interesting. So they're trying to go for the immediate returns, it sounds like, and I wonder if their R&D team has thought about this. And if they do watch this video, this is a question I would love to have answered. Like, what is your 10-year goal as the Alta team for a Township Tale? Also, if you think that you'll have, you know, a Township Tale built and finished in 5 years, what is, like, is your team going to work on another game? Is it going to remaster your game to a newer system, which is VR 3.0 or something like that? I know that I have a lot of insight into the release cycle of gaming and release cycle of software, mainly because I work in release of software currently, where my company, we release our applications at 3 weeks at a time. And that's how we do our patches and everything, which is very standard, mainly because it's standardized because I'm in financials. But here it's a lot different because it's more of when you get it done, you get it done. So it happens as that kind of thing. They don't have set release cycles. So it's kind of interesting how they are building their thing. I really hope that they can get a grasp and almost give us a little bit more solid stuff. It really just feels so much in the cloud. At least that's how it feels as a viewer. I don't know if they talk to too many viewers or players, I guess, of their content and everything. I just know at this current state in the company, I do love the game. I kind of keep looking at video games of like, will I invest in this kind of company? And actually I look at Alta and I'm like, I really don't know enough money to actually, or enough money. I don't know enough about the company to ever want to invest in it. I love the game, but it just seems like their long-term might not be as set forward. That's just my opinion. I still love it though. We're still going to give updates on it because I'm hoping that they're going to, you know, get this cycle, like their cycle of releasing all their, you know, updates and everything a little bit better. And because it has, you know, gone down a little bit since in the past, on the PCVR end. It was really good in the past, but we'll see where that goes. If you like this kind of stuff, please like and subscribe. Sorry that this went long just because the end here, my ramblings, but yeah, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.